What if your daily cup of coffee is doing more than just waking you up? The truth is, coffee is one of the most studied drinks in the world, yet most people have no idea what it really does to their body. From boosting brain function to affecting your sleep and even your mood, coffee is full of surprising secrets. In this video, we'll reveal 10 shocking facts about coffee you probably never knew, and some of them might change how you drink it forever. Make sure you watch until the end, because the last fact might surprise you the most. I'm Rahma Khaled, and I love coffee. But today, I'm here to pull back the curtain on what's actually happening inside you when you sip that cup. We'll start with a quick origin story. Coffee started in Ethiopia, traveled across the Arabian Peninsula, and exploded into a global obsession. Expect simple visuals of beans being harvested, steaming brews, people from Tokyo, people from Cairo, because this drink connects billions. The final truth is simple but essential. Coffee's effects vary wildly depending on genetics, tolerance, and metabolism. Some people can drink espresso at midnight and sleep like a baby. Others are wired to feel jittery from a single sip. Genes that affect caffeine metabolism determine how quickly your body clears it. Slow metabolizers face higher risk of side effects. Tolerance develops with repeated exposure, changing how much benefit you get from the same dose over time. Cultural habits, diet, medications, and even gut health. That's why one-size-fits-all rules about cups per day are often misleading and sometimes dangerous. Personalize your intake. Experiment with timing, dose, and brew, and pay attention to how you feel. In the end, coffee is a personal ally or adversary. Know yourself and make it work for your life. Regular caffeine consumption rewires your brain chemistry to expect that stimulant, and for some people, this creates dependence. Withdrawal symptoms can show up if you stop suddenly. Headaches, fatigue, irritability, low mood. That dependency can trap people into higher doses. That reduces coffee's benefits and increases side effects like anxiety, tapering slowly, scheduling caffeine-free days. These steps can help reset tolerance and reduce reliance. Be honest with yourself. If you feel you need coffee to function normally, consider cutting back or changing when you drink it. I've done caffeine breaks to reset. My first cup feels much stronger afterward. Respect coffee's power. Keep the relationship intentional, not automatic. When you drink coffee can be just as important as how much you drink. Timing affects effectiveness and side effects. Cortisol levels naturally rise and fall during the day, so drinking coffee when cortisol is already high can blunt caffeine's impact. For many people, waiting until mid-morning when cortisol dips yields better alertness benefits. Avoiding coffee too close to bedtime is obvious, but even late afternoon cups can sneakily impair sleep for some. If you want performance benefits, time caffeine about 30 to 60 minutes before workouts and before demanding mental tasks. Spreading intake can prevent crashes, but constant sipping raises dependence risk. I plan my cups around my schedule: a strategic boost before a shoot, a mid-afternoon lift, and nothing after 3 p.m. Treat your coffee schedule like a tool. Large-scale studies consistently link moderate coffee consumption with lower risks of several diseases. Parkinson's, type 2 diabetes, Coffee also shows protective associations with certain liver conditions, reduced risk of cirrhosis, liver cancer in some research. These correlations don't prove coffee is the direct cause. Coffee does more than sharpen your thinking. It can actually lift your mood by nudging neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin. That subtle chemical lift makes mornings feel a little brighter and can reduce the risk of depression in large population studies. The ritual itself, brewing, smelling, sipping, also triggers comfort and routine that reinforce positive feelings. For many people, that first cup signals the start of the day and creates a psychological boost beyond chemistry. But don't romanticize it. Relying on coffee for emotional stability can mask underlying issues. Addictive patterns or chasing mood swings can backfire. I treat coffee as a small joy that helps my mood, combined with sleep, sunlight, and movement. When used intelligently, coffee is a mood amplifier. When used poorly, it can create dependency or instability. Here's the catch. Caffeine's wake-up superpower can become a villain if you sip it too late in the day. High caffeine late in the day can delay sleep onset, reduce total sleep time, and diminish deep restorative stages. Because caffeine lingers for hours, an afternoon latte can still be disruptive at bedtime for sensitive people. The result is grogginess the next day, which often drives even more coffee. A vicious cycle. To avoid this, figure out your personal cutoff time and stick to it. Avoid caffeine 6 hours before bed, or 8 hours for extra caution. If you must have an afternoon pick-me-up, try a smaller dose or a cup of decaf instead. I used to power through evenings with espresso and then wonder why I was exhausted. Once I adjusted timing, my sleep and energy stabilized. Respect caffeine's half-life and your sleep schedule. Your future self will thank you. One of coffee's heavyweight claims is its ability to boost metabolic rate and promote fat burning. And there's science here too. Caffeine stimulates your central nervous system, increasing thermogenesis. Your body burns more calories at rest. Some studies show a modest but measurable increase, especially in lean individuals. It can mobilize fatty acids from fat tissue, making them available as fuel during exercise or daily activities. But don't expect coffee to be a miracle diet pill. Effects are modest and vary by tolerance and genetics. If you rely on coffee without adjusting diet or activity, you'll be disappointed. I use caffeine strategically before cardio, paired with food control and consistent training. Think of coffee as a metabolic assist, not the whole game plan. Coffee is more than caffeine. It's packed with antioxidants that fight inflammation and cellular damage in your body. In many diets, coffee is one of the top antioxidant sources, outranking fruits and vegetables. These compounds neutralize harmful free radicals that lead to aging and chronic disease. Antioxidant profile changes with roast and brewing method. Benefits vary by preparation. Adding sugar or high-calorie creams can negate those advantages. I prefer a clean black cup sometimes to appreciate the perks. Think of coffee as a tasty antioxidant delivery system, but not a substitute for a balanced diet. Coffee doesn't just wake your brain, it fires up your body by increasing adrenaline. That surge makes muscles ready for action and reduces perceived effort. It can help you push harder and shave seconds off runs. Science backs real gains. Moderate doses improve endurance and can boost strength in short, intense sessions. Remember timing, about 30 to 60 minutes pre-training. Too much can cause jitters or a racing heart. Find your sweet spot. I like a small espresso before a tough session. It gives me that extra push without the shakes. Use it as a performance enhancer, not a crutch. When adenosine is blocked, your neurons fire more easily. Your brain releases neurotransmitters. These boost alertness and sharpen focus. One cup can make email feel possible and meetings less like a fog. Studies show improved reaction time and better short-term memory, especially when you're tired. The boost is temporary. It depends on tolerance and how much sleep you actually get. If you're over-reliant, benefits shrink. Used strategically, coffee becomes a cognitive tool. I use a single cup before heavy creative sessions for initial clarity, not to replace sleep or discipline. Think of caffeine as a tactical advantage, not a long-term solution for brain fog. Coffee can be powerful, but like anything, moderation is key. I hope these 10 truths helped you see coffee differently and gave you ideas to use it smarter. Remember the simple tips. Don't drink coffee too late, avoid too much sugar, stay hydrated. Small changes like shifting timing, cutting sugary add-ins, taking tolerance breaks can make a huge difference in how you feel. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit subscribe, join us at Vita Glow for more bite-sized health facts and practical tips you can use every day. I'm Rama Khaled, and I love exploring how little habits impact our lives. Coffee is a perfect example of something ordinary with extraordinary effects. Try one of these tips this week and tell me how your sleep, mood, or workouts change. I read your comments and I want to know what worked. Enjoy your coffee the right way. Subscribe to Vita Glow for more health facts and tips.